Hey everybody, welcome to FliteTest. I'm Josh, and this is Josh.
Hi.
And today we're going to talk to you about the E-Flite Taylorcraft 450. Did I get that right?
You got that absolutely right. Good job.
Got it. So tell me about this plane. Actually, let me say first of all, this reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. When he is flying because the pilots, they ditched, they bailed, they don't have any parachutes left. What's he gonna do? He's gotta fly the plane. Guess what? He's never flown it before. So he kind of had to figure it out on his own. Unfortunately, the fuel was spilling out and it ended in them jumping out with a raft and inflatable
That was
raft.
actually a DC-3, Josh. It had 2 engines on it.
Cool.
It was nothing like this plane. Well, this is a Taylorcraft 450 made by E-Flite. It's an ARF. Do you want to guess what an ARF is?
ARF! ARF!
Wrong.
A rifle.
A rifle? No, it's not a rifle. It stands for almost ready to fly.
Oh.
Basically, this airplane comes all prefabbed with everything but the motor, speed control, servos, battery. You got to put those components in yourself.
Okay.
This actually is built-up construction using conventional construction with balsa and plywood. So it's not a foamy.
So I could build this.
You could not build this. You're not ready yet.
Yeah. But I'm almost ready.
Assembling this plane is incredibly easy. The instructions are incredibly clear. They have pictures. You'll like pictures.
I love pictures.
Yes, pictures are good. It comes together quick. It's self-explanatory in many of the aspects of putting it together. And there's plenty of room inside the cockpit to put everything in there. All your servos, your motor. Now, most people put a 450 size. That's what they actually call it for, 450, that's on the box. But the 480 is significantly bigger, and that seems to be the favorite motor of choice for this airplane. It provides an ample amount more power. Yes. Battery compartment for this airplane is located underneath here. It instantly or easily
in the underbelly.
In the underbelly.
In the
pops
bowels
up
of the ship.
Permanent magnet hatch, which is really nice for putting it back on. It makes it very, very easy. Getting a 2200 size battery is a little awkward in this one. It's a big battery, small compartment. So you're gonna have to practice a little bit putting it in and out and stuff. Velcro's the way it holds on. Simply pop the hatch, slide the battery in, stick it down. Once you got that in there, then you just simply make your connection just like that.
Whoa.
Okay, things are beeping and moving again, huh?
I like that, like sounds. Now this does look like a little bit of an older plane. When was this designed or built? Well,
this plane is near and dear to my heart. This is actually modeled after a BC-12D Taylorcraft. The neat thing about this is this plane has virtually been in my life all my life. My father was president of the Taylorcraft Owners Club for almost 30 years, and I grew up about 3.5 miles from the original factory where they manufactured these. And they did do a very good job on reproducing the feel of the T-Craft. This obviously is not a full-size BC-12D Taylorcraft.
It's a little bit smaller, probably.
It is a little bit smaller. This is actually an aerobatic clip wing version. They did do some deviations and stuff. They changed the tail a little bit, put some counterbalances in here, which was not on the original Taylorcraft, and not actually on most clip wing Taylorcrafts either. The tail and the elevators are slightly different.
So what's the deal with the letters and numbers up here?
Well,
like a serial number?
November 4417 Bravo is actually identification number that they put on these airplanes so you can identify them. Every airplane that was manufactured has that number printed on, has a various version of that number printed on there.
So it's like a license plate?
Kind of like a license plate, absolutely.
Do they put a license plate on the back?
No, they do not. No,
They get
it's
pulled
kind of
over?
hard to read that from the air.
Oh.
I don't think you'll see many cops flying around either.
Yeah. In the future, maybe.
Yes.
Future cops.
As I said before, this plane is an ARF. Basically, you will need to purchase some components to complete it. You're going to need 4 servos, 4 micro servos. You're going to need a motor, 450 or 480, a speed control, and I would definitely recommend getting a full range receiver in this airplane. This plane does fly very fast. We're running an 11.55 APC, and the spinner is not stock on here. Most people will run a 450 size motor, and that will give them plenty of power to have fun. It's a nice sport plane at that point. I believe it runs a 10.7 prop. Is that accurate?
The 10.8.
The 10.8 prop on the 450 size motor gives wonderful performance and great efficiency.
I have no idea what you said.
Well, 10 is the diameter of the prop, and the second number,
Propeller.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
got that.
Yes, 10 is the diameter, and the second number is the pitch. The higher the number, the greater the pitch. Also give you greater the speed.
We're learning.
We are learning.
Here, Josh, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, this was actually loaned to me by a good friend of mine named David Jackson. This is not a manufactured plane. Basically what my friend did is he took one of these stock E-Flite Taylorcrafts, and he is very passionate about the classic, authentic, full-scale BC-12D. What he did is, because this actually has common color monocoque trims, he was able to take this plane, elongate the wings, actually put great scale detail very easily. He did this inside of 3 days. He was able to make the wings bigger, make the struts bigger, change around the landing gear. He also added the gas cap, the 2 wing tank caps, the jury struts, the pitot tube, and also your compass mounted on the dash panel here. Also changed around the cowling a little bit to give it the proper feel, give it the airbox location and the exhaust pipes, which adds a tremendous amount of scale detail. Put the classic flying brace wires, rudder trim tab that you see, always screwed right to the rudder on the T-crafts, and also added the classic lift for the fuselage for the pilots to go around and turn around their airplane when they're pulling it into the hangar.
All right, let's take these bad boys out. You get that one, I'll get Indiana
I'm gonna let you
Jones
carry
here.
the airplane this time.
Okay.
You're doing really well.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw it.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. You ready to do this?
I am always ready.
Excellent.
I'm excited to fly.
Well, this is a good spot here. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. Okay, first thing, like I said, we want to make sure we power on the transmitter, make sure the throttle is fully closed. You want to hold it upside down for me?
I would love to hold it upside down.
Battery's already in it from earlier when we were talking about it, so we don't need to worry about that. Just make the connection. Alrighty, and there's our connection.
There we go.
Things are moving and beeping.
Hey, that's what I like to hear.
Hatch goes on with magnets.
And give this a toss.
No, we're not gonna toss it. We're gonna check our throws first. Right, left, up, down, rudder's good, and let's give me a little run up here.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what? I forgot the battery over there. Could you grab that for me real quick?
Yeah, I'll get the battery.
Thank you so much.
Flying today. Where is it? Oh.
Oh, did you get that battery for me?
I can't find it. What's it for?
You can't find it? That's okay, don't worry about it.
It seems to me we're already flying.
You know, we are flying. I guess we didn't need it.
Oh.
Alrighty. Well, Josh, the Taylorcraft 450 is a very easy plane to fly, but it's also very maneuverable. It's a scale aircraft, and it's also a sport aerobatic. So what you're gonna get is you're gonna get a nice blend of the scale aspects of the Taylorcraft, but also you're gonna get maneuverability that comes with the nice power to weight ratio, along with the ample control throws. You're not going to be doing blenders or high alpha 3D with this plane. You're going to basically be limited to roll, spin, snaps, inverted flight, cubinates, basic maneuvers, 90% of which the actual real clip-wing Taylorcraft can do.
It's like the real thing.
It's just like the real thing,
It's
only
just
a little
smaller.
different. Just smaller,
And there's
yes.
not a pilot in there either.
And a lot more power.
Yeah, because we have the extra power. So we're that much closer to breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah, you know what? We are closer to just break the sound barrier. We're just a little bit short still.
I'm excited about that.
And the nice thing with this plane is it does handle inverted flight really, really nicely. Just a little bit of forward pressure on the sticks.
You're flying upside down.
Yeah, I am flying upside down, aren't I? We should get that right side up, shouldn't we?
There you go.
There we are. Is that better? Does that make
Yeah.
you feel a little more at ease?
Yeah,
Can't land
I
it
do.
upside down, huh?
No, that's a bad idea. The landing gear is on the bottom, so you would not want to land it upside down.
One nice thing about this plane also, it does have a very nice glide ratio. For being a stockier wing, the light construction with the balsa and plywood definitely gives you a nice glide rate, which is nice. So if you're setting up a pattern and stuff, you don't have to carry power all the way to the ground.
This plane, you need somebody to catch it when it comes in.
You do not need someone to catch this
Just
plane.
like the
This
other
plane
one.
has a landing gear, which means we can put it right down on the mains. Now in tall grass, it doesn't do so well because it does have tiny wheels, and those cute little wheel pants do inhibit the plane rolling out for a landing. But the good thing is if you have gravel, asphalt, or a nicely mowed runway, you'll have no problem getting it off the ground and having some fun with it. So, all right, let's go ahead and set up for a landing and see what we can do with this thing here.
Landing.
Kind of have
Bring it
a
in.
tight approach, so.
Down for a gravel landing. Here we go.
And there we have it. Well, Josh, you ready to fly it?
I'm ready to fly it.
Too bad.
Okay. Next time.
That's all the time we have for this show. Tune in next time for Josh to fly.
Yes, I'm
Or
gonna
not.
fly.
Do you want to hold
week?
it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.